Good.
Everybody ready? Got Peter Uihlein, who's a junior for us, 2010 U.S. Amateur Champion. Fire away.
Okay.
Good, ready?
Okay. Do I start?
Has it sunk in you?
No, not at all. No, it's still doesn't feel real, but the trophy feels real, so that's pretty cool.
Describe the whole week when you're playing in the amateur, because it's not like a lot of other tournaments necessarily that you play in. Compare it, more of a marathon type of thing?
Yeah, it's more of a survival test. You know, you play those 2 rounds. You know, it's kind of you flip a coin almost for those 2 rounds, and you have to play well to get to match play, and then match play is a lot of luck, and you know, you got to get lucky to have some opponents that play poorly when you play poorly, because you're not going to play well every day. So I was fortunate enough this week to, you know, draw some good matches, and I played well when I needed to play well, and you know, I was fortunate enough to win.
Peter, a few years ago, John Holton and Dave Hunziker brought that course to its knees, but not quite like what you did. Talk about the way your game matched the course, and how you seem to feel so comfortable on that track.
Yeah, Chambers, it set up really well for me. The USGA did a great job, as always, making the golf course very difficult. It was definitely long. It was firm. It was a typical USGA course, and it was just one of those courses where I felt like you needed to have every shot and, you know, work the ball and have every shot around the greens. And I was working pretty hard leading up to it to throw some extra shots in the bag to, you know, be able to use, and you know, it paid off.
They always say in match play you expect your opponent to make a shot, but I mean seriously, I think it was 8 yesterday,
yeah, he made it.
Out there and he holds it from some odd yards out. Did you expect him to make that?
Well, in the morning he actually almost did make the shot from pretty much the exact location, so I figured he was going to hit it close, you know, make his bogey. I didn't think it was going to go in. Once it started spinning and going towards the hole, I was like, I already made it. But I still knew, you know, I had a pretty good chance of getting it up and down, and I was in the same spot I was in the morning as well. So, you know, I think that's the way you kind of want to win a hole. You want to earn it. You don't want it to be given to you. So, you know, it was obviously a great shot, and you know, I was happy to get mine up and down. So.
On that final hole when he hit it up in the junk on his tee ball, make things a little bit easier for you since you were right there around the green.
Yeah, it definitely did. But I still wanted to, you know, keep my mind right, because he had holed one out on me earlier. So I wanted to, you know, if he were to hold one out for par or for birdie, you know, I wanted to stay sharp and not get ahead of myself. So.
What kind of feeling is that, though, for a competitive golfer? Because it doesn't typically happen in major golf events for your opponent to pick up his ball. It's almost like seeing an opponent wave a white flag up the hole. Yeah,
I mean, it's definitely not the way you want to end it. You know, you kind of want to end it, you know, making a birdie or making a putt. But, you know, winning the amateurs, you know, you don't really care how you win it as long as you win it. So, you know, obviously David's a great player and he played well, and I just happened to come out on top this time.
I could have made it differently, though. It's almost the ultimate respect that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's one of those things. We both played well, and that's the way you want to go out. You want to go out playing well, and you know, you'd rather lose playing well than, you know, lose playing poorly. So.
Were you as calm and composed as it looked like you were on TV?
Yeah, Coach Braden definitely did a great job keeping me calm, and you know, we had a good game plan. He was, you know, he had great yardages, and he knew exactly, you know, what the ball was going to do. So, you know, it definitely made my job a little bit easier. Just. Oh yeah, by far.
How did you celebrate last night?
Just had a few friends over at the house. Just had a little get together and just you know, just had a good time. They threw a nice little surprise party for me, but you know, the cars were in front of the driveway, so I kind of knew it was coming, and they came in through the back door. But but no, it was nice of them. It was good to see them all last night. So.
Brandon Reardon says he's coming. He's going to play golf this afternoon.
Is he?
And he said he shot 77 last time. Do you
Yeah.
have any advice for him? Or?
I hear he's quite a player. He's out there all the time. He's out there eating at Carson a bunch, and yeah, I played with Zach last year, and you know, hopefully I'll go tee it up with Brandon this year. So.
You know, has this week's experience, how has it affected your golf game and your ability to compete?
Yeah, I don't know. It's only a day old, so we'll see. You know, but I'm just going to keep trying to, you know, go out and get better each day, and just keep trying to improve. And you know, I don't want to get complacent and you know, feel like I arrived anywhere. I just want to keep getting better and you know, just keep working every day.
Peter, does having the experience, even though it didn't turn out the last 2 years the way you would have liked in match play in the NCAAs, does does that help you at all individually it's a team event versus individual, but how much has going through that the last 2 years maybe helped you in this type of competition?
Yeah, I've played a lot of match play, and junior golf we played a lot of tournaments that were match play, and then obviously nationals is now match play, and then the amateur. So there's really no trick to it. You just kind of got to go out, play your game, and just play well. And just sometimes you can play well, and the other guy can just play better. There's really no secret to it. You just got to stick to your game plan and hope it works. Like I said, I was just fortunate enough to come out on top this time. So.
A couple matches earlier, you had to take on your teammate Morgan. How
Yeah.
difficult was that for you?
Yeah, that wasn't fun. It was not enjoyable. I mean, we had a great time on the course. We both played really well. But once I made that putt on 18, it was bittersweet. It wasn't too thrilled to see him go out because, I mean, he played great. He's one of the best players there. He shouldn't have, it easily should have been a finals match. So that was definitely difficult.
It seems like maybe about May of '09 or thereabouts is when your game went to another level. Can you trace any one event or any change, any mental state that led to that? Because it seems like, boy, going back to maybe the regionals out here, you've been going at a whole different level.
Yeah, I played because I wasn't cracking the lineup, so I played in the NAIA at Gaillardia. So I was a below D3 or something. I mean, it was a lower tiered event, and I played well, got me into the A&M event, and finished 8th or 9th, and then had actually a 2-day qualifier at Carson, and beat Tway out of it, and went in Big 12s and finished top 10, and then regionals finished 2nd. So I just kind of been rolling ever since. But it was one of those things. Carson just kind of beat me up a little bit, and it was pretty hard, and I wasn't ready for it mentally. And once I kind of overcame that hump, I've been able to take that experience and take it to other courses and be able to use it to my advantage.
When's your next event?
Olympia Fields, the college. I don't know if coach is going to make me qualify, though, so we'll see. All right, thanks.
Have you thought about the doors that this is going to open for you with U.S. Open, the Masters, British Open?
Yeah. I mean, obviously the majors have crossed my mind, but first and foremost, the team's top priority. I'm going to obviously look at the schedule and make sure that some events don't conflict with the teams, and obviously the Masters will be cool. I get to play with Mickelson the first couple of rounds, and the U.S. Open will be nice at Congressional. My mom is from Maryland, where Congressional is, so that'll be cool, and the British Open will be fun. So I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Not just that, but coming up in Buenos Aires and
Yeah.
the U.S. or the World Team Championships is
Mhm.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I was down there in January. They sent me down there for another tournament, just kind of as a pre-warm up to see the courses, get used to them a little bit, and obviously it was a goal to make that team. And very excited, and I'm looking forward to going down there and bringing the trophy back for USA.
So is Coach Bratton hired for Augusta National, looking for you?
If he wants to, yeah, absolutely. If he's available.
How special was that getting to share that moment with him?
It was awesome. He gave me a little kind of a coach holder, after the semis match, kind of getting in my chest, making sure, because I said, how do you feel about going to Augusta? And he said, it's not over. We still got one more match. So, it definitely was special. Last year we were close, but, this year to finish it off is pretty amazing.
Have you thought about the history that you've joined now here at OSU, the fact that you're just the fourth guy to have won that event?
Yeah, I mean, to join the list of, the guys at OSU, I mean, anytime you join that list is pretty special. For the history that we have here, it's incredible. And, just to be a part of it and mention in the same breath is pretty amazing.
Can you talk a little bit about how your game, you seem to like to work the ball left and right, right and left, and how your game sort of fit into the course up there?
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't really have just one shot at Chambers. You needed, because some of the greens, the way they were sloped, right to left, left to right, you wanted to kind of get them in there. The greens were so firm that you wanted to be able to spin it into the slopes almost to kind of stop it. If you were kind of running it the wrong way, I mean, the ball's going to roll off the green. So the creativity aspect definitely, I felt like, favored my game a little bit. And, with the length of it being so long, I was going to be able to come in with some shorter irons and be able to spin the ball a little bit more. So it definitely helped, being able to work the ball both ways this week.
And your teammates sort of give you a little crap because you don't hit the ball straight.
Yeah. Straight holes is not my favorite. I'm getting a little better at it, though. I'm working on it. So.
Time for one more.
Have you given thought to turning pro?
Nope. No, I'll be here 4 years.
Anything else?
Did any of your family members, were they present for that? Were you able to share that with them?
Yeah, my mom and dad were there. My brother is in school, so he wasn't. He's up in New York, and but my mom and dad were there, so that was, they gave him a hug on 16 green. My mom and dad, they cried, so I was just kind of, I was just smiling and saying it was pretty cool. So it was good. It was nice to have them there.
Thank you all.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.